Western Carolina that's not really on the level of another SEC team?
Well, you see upsets all the time, and when we go into a game, we consider them, the best team in the country, and our preparation, doesn't change at all. So when we're going into this game, we're going to prepare like it's any other game. They're a great team. They have great athletes, so we're not going to take any team for granted, and we're just going to go out and compete.
I feel like we just had confidence going in the game. We trust each other. We communicated well. It was loud out there. We got a lot of hand signals. We had a lot of great preparation. So we knew what to expect from them, and we just did a good job of executing. Oh yeah, we definitely mixed in a couple more zone coverages rather than man. We had our man coverages in, but we definitely threw in a lot more zone for the beginning of the game. The closest I can remember is Georgia a couple years ago, but that was probably the loudest I ever seen it.
TK, how much did the secondary improve from game one to game two, and if you feel like they did, and why?
I feel like we improved. We're always trying to take steps forwards, but I think it wasn't just the defensive back. I think it was the unit as a whole. Defensive line did a great job of putting pressure on the quarterback. Linebackers did a good job of being where they were supposed to be, making TFLs all over the field. So I think as a unit we did a lot better job, but we just have to work on finishing the entire game. And I think that just all starts with communication and preparation. We did a great job of communicating. It was loud out there. The fans did a great job of just being loud for us and, just showing their support anywhere they can. And that's definitely the loudest I've ever heard the stadium before, whether being a fan or a player. So I really enjoyed that, and, they brought it, and, we tried to bring it as well.
TK, what was it like to first off prepare for a game and not be in the hospital? And then second, 2 interceptions for you versus Oklahoma. How were you always around the ball and always able to make a play?
Well, yeah, it definitely felt good to prepare for a game normally, which is being with my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed that. I got to communicate with, the other defensive backs and, the linebackers and D-line just to know the entire scheme of the game. And once, I went into the game, I talk to Brian all the time, and he just tries to keep me, level-headed and just steady. So he just told me go out and play, and that's what I did. And I was blessed to have 2 interceptions that game, but at the same time, I wanted to come out with the W, and we didn't do that. So, I'm going to try to make any plays that I can for the team, but, ultimately we're going to come out with a victory.
I guess for both you guys, Ladale will be back kind of in the fold this week. Are you guys happy to? I guess you guys are obviously happy to see him back. How do you expect the reps to kind of unfold with him back in the fold?
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
With Ladale coming back, how
Oh,
do you are you guys obviously happy to have him back and see him playing again? And how do you, I guess, expect the snaps to work between the three of you?
Oh yeah, he was back last week in practice, so that definitely helped us in our preparation. Yeah, but this week we're gonna have him in the game. It's definitely gonna take the load off me and Todd. We'll have to play as many snaps, make as many tackles. It's always good to have another safety back there that you can 100% count on. So LD is going to make our defense get better that much more.
Yeah, and he was also preparing for the Oklahoma game. He was in practice, and, it's not just the physical aspect, it's the mental aspect. And, he's a veteran. He's been here for a while now. He's a senior, so we have a lot of respect for him and a lot of trust in him. So we know he'll be ready when the game comes around.
Mindset going into overtime as a team, as far as
I think as a unit, it was just take one play at a time, and just focus on that one play. And, in overtime, one play can determine the entire game. And so I think going into it, we just focused on one play and then took it to the next one.
Coach Jones just talked a minute ago about not allowing any negativity to creep into the locker room. He doesn't want to hear it from players, coaches. Has he addressed you guys about that, and what did he say?
We've been going over this since camp. We have a snap and clear mentality. Whether it's a good play, good game, bad game, we always try to just get past it and look on for the next, because that's the most important.
Yeah, I agree. We always talk about one Tennessee, so implying that means that there's no pointing fingers, no complaining, no whining, and you just take action for whatever you did and take action and move on. So I think that there shouldn't be any negativity, and there won't be, just because it's a long season. We know we have some talented and smart guys on the team, and that we'll learn from this and move forward.
Brian, what makes Josh Smith an effective receiver, you think?
He's definitely fast. He's physical. He has all the attributes to be a great receiver. He's very hungry for the ball. He's smart. So he's pretty much just overall a great receiver.
Just how do you guys snap it clear? I mean, I'm guessing sometimes it's harder to snap it clear from one game than another. Just how was the process of doing that?
First, you just got to take it for what it's worth. No crying over spilled milk. We still have all our dreams in front of us. We can still win the East, still win the SEC championship, still make it to the playoffs. So it's a tough loss. We all heard about it, but we know we still got a lot to play for.
Brian, Butch said a few minutes ago that Kurt Magid was going to miss an extended period of time. He didn't say how long, but said it would be a while.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a blow is that to the defense, to the end of the team, both as a player and as a leader?
I didn't hear anything about his injury, but just from last game, not having him out there, that was a great loss for us. He's a great motivator. He still motivated us on the sideline, but just his presence out there, we definitely missed that towards the end of the game.